Hey folks, Brandon here. Um, so yeah, I am what I mostly recognize myself as part white, part native. In other words, I have part European blood, I have part American Indian blood. And I've been raised the backwoods way of life. I've been raised out here in the country my whole entire life. And I've come from a family of people with unusual, messed up actions and minds, and people with short tempers. So we got people on my mom's side that all seem crazy and all just bipolar almost. And we got all the people on my dad's side that all grew up around fighting, were fighters and this and that, from street fighting to martial arts to etc. And then here comes me, part of the new generation of people. The only difference was I wasn't raised near the city, and most of their people already had a decent amount of money when the more people was coming just like me. Now my parents made good money. We didn't make no money we could buy no new truck anytime soon, all the time, like every year or so, or like every 3 years or so or whatever, because all of our trucks been here ever since I was real little. And they still run pretty decent. They got a few things to fix on them, but for the most part they still run pretty decent. And so my dad wanted to teach me karate and martial arts when I was young. I only ever had a problem with one person side at school where I had to just, basically fight back to say, hey, stay back, which my mom and dad told me to do. The school didn't like it that much, but they noticed the boy wasn't that great at understanding how to make friends, acting like a bully in a way. But I don't think he was an intentional bully, though, because it wasn't towards a crowd of people. It wasn't always towards me. Just at times, he just didn't act right. Now, the ratio between where good times and bad, I don't remember, is way long ago and whatnot. And I remember for a while there, um, what I remember one day, saying that I tried to see how far the person that was bothering me, I could get them come close to making them basically um, show that so people would know it. Basically, I was trying to cause him. If he was acting bad towards me, I would not really say, "Hey, let's find a way to resolve this." All I knew was, "Hey, can we either not do this or end up doing something?" I think. Well, I don't remember. But I remember the way I explained it to the principal at that point, from what started as me being innocent, not being fully innocent, but saying I tried to start a confrontation with him, basically. I don't remember my exact mindset. I think it was, but I don't know. This is, I'm 22 years old. I'm talking about something that probably happened inside first or second grade. How the freak should I remember? So, yeah, but I never got into practicing martial arts kicks. I saw the movie Billy Jack, which inspired me. And I said, some people need to learn how to at least defend themselves so they can defend others. They can not get hurt, stuff like that. I have a friend down the road that moved there for about a year now. He does fencing and stick practice, stuff like I do. He's more better with the twirls, but he's not a ton better with the hits except with the bow staff. Because I really slacked off on that as opposed with the sticks, which the sticks I think a little more natural than bow staff for me. But yeah, I've had other friends that boxed and whatnot and everything else, and yeah. So, the only person out here I know that has any training whatsoever is an Irish bro of mine. He's not related to me, I just call him a bro. That's come from a military family, went from Ireland to daggum, Russia to who knows how many places him and family went. His dad was in Marine Corps and all that and everything else, and his family was mostly in the military. So he's the only one that has combat training being taught from them. I think also he finally came out one day and said he did go to boot camp and was in the service for a while. So, yeah. And he probably is the most skilled person. There's only two other people out here that I think really know how to fight. That'd be my dad and the son over there, Mr. Franklin. So yeah, and that's my little thing today, talking about where I am. I just usually just watch videos and reenact them and try to get down movements and do shadow boxing and stuff like that. I really just try to work on my movements of my body and nothing else. I'm not really into sparring matches yet. So that's the history of me with physical altercations and my point of view on self-defense. Alright folks, see y'all around.